Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. This is a very special video and I wanted to discuss something about karma and our wishes. How our desires and wishes are associated to the karmic debt that we carry in this life and that we will carry in our lives forward. This is a different kind of video that I will explain through the principle of astrology, the basic fundamentals of astrology. What does astrology say about the karmic principles? So if you want to know more about this, stay tuned till the end of the video and do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share and hit the bell icon so that you never miss my notifications whenever I upload a video. So the fact is that we all know that 6th house is known as house of debts and loans. When you take birth, what is the loan that you carry? You have not done anything. You are a baby, you are an infant. You don't even know how to feed yourself. You are a child, you grow, then you become an adult, and only once you are, realized, your realization comes about good and bad. You have completed your college, you're now out working, then the concept of free will comes into picture and you are taking decisions. But suddenly what happens as the time progresses? You see that not all your wishes gets fulfilled. And for some, you have this trouble of none of your wishes is getting fulfilled, no matter what you try. Only a few of your wishes are actually materializing, and that too not in the right time. But we desperately try our best to find solutions that whatever we desire we should get at least in time, but few of us are, you can say, lucky and few of us are not, and a lot of us in fact are not. And we see that there's a lot of struggle, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of sacrifice that is involved when we try to go and run for our desire, when we try to go and try to achieve something, when we want something. It's not necessarily that we get it. Now, who is deciding this? What should we get and what should we not get? What is the core factor which is running? What is the fundamental behind this principle that our wishes are not getting fulfilled? We will discuss from the principles of astrology. 6th house is house of loans. So definitely there is a karmic loan which is called as prarabdha karma. That means the karma whose output, whose result, whose phal we have to go through, we have to suffer, we have to face in this lifetime. That is what is 6th house. So that's the loan. So there is certain amount of karmic loan that you bring in and you have to slowly, in parts, pay these karmic loans in one form or the other, in cash or in kind, in this way or that way, throughout your life. While you are running in this life, while you are running in this rat race, you also accumulate a lot of loans, karmic loans, which is called as kriyaman karma, which is running loan. It's like, for example, let us take an example. You have a house loan. You bought a house. You come in this world with a big house loan whose EMI is kind of fixed. While you grow up, you realize that you need something, your desires are there, so you take a credit card. That is also one kind of loan. So another loan is created. So that's kriyaman karma, the loan that you create while you try to live in this world, in this realm. You tend to choose few factors which creates another set of karmic loan, and that adds up to the prarabdha karma. So the loan keeps on mounting. Now come to wishes. We all want to live a very good life. We all want an excellent life, which is not bad. Why should we not even desire a good life? Who desires a bad life? But it is not necessary that our wishes will be fulfilled. Because remember, every wish that you make is another loan, small loans. Now, if you are eligible for that loan, first of all, you have to prove your eligibility to the celestial bank. If you are eligible, and while that process is done, you will get that particular small karmic loan that you want, so your wish is fulfilled. Then, if your karmic loan is kind of delayed, what I'm trying to say is, for example, you have a small wish, but the processing time gets longer because there is too much of kriyaman karma already involved. You have to pay that first. The running loan you have to pay. It's like you want things from the credit card, but its limit is exhausted, and now you have to pay a certain amount to reduce and make some funds available, and then you can make another wish. So for them, the output, the karma phal, the wish fulfillment takes a certain amount of time. So you say, I get everything, but maybe not at the time when I need it, but maybe at a time after some days or few months or sometimes years. Still you are blessed. But there are few, and in fact many people who will keep on wishing, but they don't get their wishes fulfilled, at least 90-95% of them. Do you know why this happens? Suppose you have a very huge home loan, such a big loan that you are not even eligible for a credit card. So there is no credit card loan available. If there is no such credit card loan available, even if you wish, you have to either take it by a debit card, otherwise credit is not available. So you have to work really hard for that. You accumulate that karma and then use that karma to get something out of it. Let us explain it from 6th house, and let us go to 6 places away. Let us apply the rule of Bhavat Bhavam here. You go 6 places away from 6th house, you reach the higher potential of the 6th house. That's the rule of Bhavat Bhavam. That place is the higher potential and another representation of that house. So from 6th is 11th house. 11th house is the house of wish fulfillment. 11th house is the house of gains. 11th house is the house of desire. 11th house is the house where you will want to get things, where you collect. It's a collector house. So isn't this very strange that 6 places away from the debt house, you get a collector house, you get a gain house? That means if you repay the debt, you are going to get the wishes fulfilled. Point 1. Next. What is the role of 8th house? In natural Kalpurush Kundli, the 8th house is called the house of termination, house of death. Death means any function gets terminated there. It's a house of discontinuity. It breaks down. It's a hole in the ground. It breaks down. Now, let us go 8 places from 11th house. 8 places from 11th house means 8th from 11th, and which means termination of your wishes. Death of your wishes. Your wishes are not going to get fulfilled by that house. Now let us go 8 places away. We reach 6th house. That means 6th house terminates whatever you wish. And that is where the rule of prarabdha karma comes. If you have a huge chunk of prarabdha karma embedded in your horoscope, no matter how much you wish, your wishes will never be fulfilled, because every time you wish, the prarabdha karma activates. It's like your salary is 50,000 rupees, but you have a EMI of 30,000 rupees. You have only 20,000 left, by which you are barely surviving. On and off, you're getting this bonus and you are making a few things, but suddenly you need something, like you want this iPhone, this mobile phone that you are craving. You always wanted this, and you are desperately seeking that mobile phone. You may get it, If you collect those bonus amounts, if you work harder, if you increase your salary, then collect it, you will get it. But if you want it now, is your bank account allowing you? No. Because most of the chunk of your income is going to pay the EMI. And that is what is happening with our karma. Every day we gain some good and bad karma. We collect the positive karma, and that is why it is said do good karma as much as possible. You have no idea how much prarabdha karma you are carrying. How much loan do you have? There is no formula for this loan calculation. So when you do this good karma, you are actually paying back the EMI. That 30,000 is going away. If you stop paying the EMI, the celestial bank will knock on your door and take it all at once. Repayment of all EMIs all at once. Each one of us have debt. This body is not ours. The air we breathe is given to us for free. It's a debt. The food that we eat, we pay to farmers. But the earth gives this food free of cost. We don't plant money in earth to give back food, to get food. We don't ask sun to give us light. It automatically gives us light. Sun is not charging any electricity bill or some solar power bill to humanity. It is giving free of cost. This is a debt that we carry. This is every day we breathe, every breath is a debt. And we are indebted to the universe for our survival. Now nobody is telling that this karma is bad, this debt is bad, but just you must understand that we all are in certain kind of debt, a kind of karmic debt. Now you create more negative karmic debt. So where are you going to land, you see? When we pay back to nature, we are paying back this debt by keeping the nature safe, by making creatures live in a peaceful environment, by making humanity healthy. This is how you pay the debt back to nature. Then we human beings are a set of equations, mathematical entities. And each one of us is linked to each other. And that is why we say that our actions creates a ripple in the universe and it impacts everybody. Because each one of us is somewhat linked to entire universe. If you do a branching, it is impossible that one person has not come in contact with another person. Somewhere you will be connected to somebody in this world, and this web of connection, human network connection, is so huge. One impact on this and everybody gets impacted. Yes, the impact is of micro particle level. Collect it over time, over the years, and it becomes a huge impact. That's the karmic loan that you have. You don't respect to your parents. You don't give respect to the maid who comes to your house. That's a karma. You don't pay salary to your employee while you have money. You are gaining some karma. When you feed food to the poor, you are gaining some karma. So each one of us, knowingly, unknowingly, consciously, subconsciously, is gaining karma. So 11th house is continuously in action. 11th house is not just wealth. 11th house is gains. And gains means all sort of gains. Money is just a byproduct of 11th house. 11th house is mainly what you gain as a karma. If you think currency, home, food is actually what you are gaining, you are simply getting it wrong. You are carrying karma. Who is your horoscope? What is this horoscope? What is this planet? The 12 houses, 9 planets, 27 nakshatra. What is this? This is the sum total of the karmic footprint you have created from your past life. So an architecture is laid out in this life. On the basis of this architecture, you are asked to go into a certain path and follow a certain set of karma with free will. While you are progressing into this life, you make certain decisions which should not be made, or you become greedy and you want more. It creates another set of loop, another set of karma, which creates another set of equations that decides your next birth. And this cycle keeps on going on. This is called as Mayajal, the matrix of life, the matrix of universe. And the key of this Mayajal is between just these two houses. It's not in first house, it's not in 8th house, it's not in 9th house, it's not in some divine goal, it's in your horoscope. It's the 6th and the 11th. So if your karmic loan, if the 6th house is heavy, if you read your horoscope and you go to 6th house, if the 6th house is too heavy, your 11th house will get terminated even before you can make a wish. Sixth house also observes 12th house. Now, who will tell 6th house that 11th house has made a wish? Who will tell 6th house that 11th house is working? 12th house. 12th house is second from 11th. Gain of 11th house. Gain of gain. If 11th house has to speak, if I am the 11th house, I have to speak, I will speak from my throat. And that is the second house because it is second from 11th. Who is watching that action? 6th house. 6th house has direct aspect on the 12th house. So what you are giving to the world, 6th house is watching. The more you give, it gets registered in the 6th house. This person had paid this much amount of karmic debt. Now if you ask me, is there any rule? Is there any formula? You can qualitatively guess what is happening in your horoscope, reading the planetary energy of the 6th house, reading the 6th lord placement, reading the interaction with the 6th house of the entire horoscope. You can guess what kind of karmic loan you carry. And then accordingly you do the reverse karma. Obviously that is the question of analysis of the horoscope, what kind of karma you have to do. Sometimes we do a lot of good activity, it definitely collects the positive karma, but it may not be like so it is like you have loan taken from Citibank and you are depositing money in ICICI Bank. Now if you have taken loan from Citibank, you must repay the loan to Citibank. Why are you accumulating or hoarding money in ICICI Bank? Yes, it will be useful someday, but what about the loan? You're not even paying EMI. Interest is being accumulated there. So your karma should be two parts. One to pay the loan, one to generate more karma. And you will only be able to generate more karma if you save enough karma after repayment. So if your entire karma gets burnt into repaying the karmic debt, you will not be able to get enough amount of source, enough amount of funds of karma. If you don't have enough karmic funds, you will not be gaining wealth. Let us understand again, what is the dharma of 6th house? Now we know dharma of any house defines the right karma that house follows. For that you have to go 9 places from 6th house. Which place you go? 2nd house. So the dharma of 6th house is 2nd house. It will always register and work according to your values, according to what possession you have, according to what property you have, according to what securities you carry. That is why your words are also karma. When you speak good, it is registered in the 6th house as a positive dharma of the 6th house. The karmic loan is common. If you speak bad, it is again accumulated as a bad karma in the 6th house. So if you are facing this scenario, you need to understand that 6th house may be totally destroying the entire scene here. Maybe you have exalted planets, maybe you have 15 Raj Yoga. Nothing is working for you. Why? Go to the 6th house, see the amount of karmic loan, take a qualitative analysis of that house and see and understand that is that there are huge chunks of loan and their entire efforts, whatever you do is burning to just deplete that loan? If yes, then you need to channelize that loan and divide your karma in a way that there is an always EMI repayment. Every day there is an EMI repayment by doing some good karma. What karma has to be identified from your horoscope reading, but that has to be done. Without this you will not get. If you think that your wishes are getting fulfilled, then you just understand that you have a negative karma. That means you were supposed to get. So you are getting. There will come a time when this equation becomes zero. Then it becomes neutral. Then it will depend on what good karma you did. So it's not like your entire life you will only gain. You must give before you gain. You have to give something. This is a world of give and take. You can't just simply get. If you get, you create a loan. If you give, you create a loan. So it's best you give to whom it is deserving. When you give to whom it is deserving, the loan fits. Then it is registered as neutralization. Otherwise, it will again be in the credit and debit books of the karma, and you will be either defaulter or you will be either in excess. Both are bad. If you are in excess, you will be asked to release the karma. If you are defaulter, you will be asked to work on that karma, deplete that karma. So that's why 6th house is the termination of wishes. And that is why no matter how much you make a wish, if 6th house does not permit, nothing will happen. You think 8th house is bad? You think 12th house is bad? I don't think so. The game happens in Aribhav, the 6th house, and the 11th house. That is why it is 6th from 6th. Let us go 6th from 11th house. Let us find the debt that your gains create. So when you have 11th house, the 6th from it is 4th house. 4th house is property, happiness. So happiness is the loan of gains. So you get happiness as a loan when you gain something. But 4th house is 5th from 12th. When you give, that happiness becomes productive. Because 5th house is the house of productivity. Children, right? Offspring. So if 12th house is the house of loss, 5th from that loss is children of that house, which is happiness. 4th house is defined as happiness. That means 12th house is sacrifice. Sometimes you have to do some karma which you don't want to do, but you do it as a sacrifice, and that should be selfless. If you do that, two things will happen. Number one, 6th house depletion will go. 6th house will get depleted, and the karma will go down. The karmic backlog will be cleared. Once this is cleared, your wishes will start getting fulfilled, and not only that, 4th house gets power. You become happy. That is the secret of happiness. The secret of happiness also lies in the 6th house, because 4th house is 11th from 6th house. If you activate 6th house, you actually gain happiness. See the connection? And that is why 6th house is very, very crucial. That is why 6th house defines karma. That is why prarabdha karma is the most important decisive factor. What are we going to get? What are we going to face? How much we are going to face? Is there any compulsive problem that we have to go through? Is there any compulsive phase that we have to go through? Everything is registered in the 6th house. You need to thoroughly analyze that house and then cry that I am not getting. Because if you're not getting, just look at 6th house, start repaying. Wearing gemstones, chanting puja, mantra is going to help you. But only if you are repaying the loan. But for a normal common man who is going 9 to 5 job, who is doing business, who is raising his family, who is demanding, who is wishing, and whose wishes are not getting fulfilled, what is the way out? The way out is very simple. Go to your chart, look at 6th house, find out what loan is that you are carrying, start repaying in small amounts. Efforts matter. Universe does not care how much money you are paying. Universe does not care whether you have donated 500 crore or 1000 crore. Universe says, did you donate 10 rupees to a man who was asking for bread? That is equal to 10 crores. Karma is not decided by money. Money is fake. The currency is virtual. So it is you who have to decide. Also, you have to understand that if 6th house becomes too negative, जिसको we say in Hindi कि पाप का घड़ा भर जाता है. That means your vessel of sin is full. It is to the brim. What is 8th from 6th house? What is 6th house going to do? 8th from 6th house is you. Because 8th from 6th house is ascendant. So either ascendant will terminate 6th house, that means you have the inborn potential to burn out your karma, or 6th house has the potential to burn you out, to terminate your identity. And that is why a lot of people, really their identity gets terminated, they suffer. I'm not justifying suffering. Don't quote me wrong. What I'm trying to explain you is that 6th house has the potential to actually ruin the life, and 6th house has the potential to actually make the life. 6th house is the most complicated house in astrology. And it has been avoided, it has been ignored like anything. You are always scared of 12th house, you are always scared of 8th house, and I don't know why you are scared of 8th and 12th house, but I will say you should not be scared of any house. Just focus on the 6th house, take it as a fulcrum, find out the planetary configuration, check the architecture of your horoscope, ask an astrologer to make you understand the architecture of the horoscope. Ask them to make you explain why it is there. Why are you like this? It's not about a solution of the problem. First of all, find out the root cause of the problem. Maybe it is because some past life karma, maybe it is because some accumulated prarabdha karma, and start repaying them in small amounts. Universe will lay out a path for you and you will get everything. This is called following the dharma of your horoscope. If you follow the dharma of your horoscope, you are going to get what you deserve. I hope I was able to explain in a very basic way the importance of karma and karmic EMI repayment. If you have any point of view, please write in the comment section below, but do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share this video among family and friends. But also click on the bell icon so that you are notified when I upload a video. This is your host Puneet. Thank you.